Hi viewers, so in today's tutorials we'll learn on how to make a unique structure to design a dress. Alright, so I'm getting a wideness of 2 inches all the way long, 2 inches. After getting it, we'll go ahead and cut it all out, then fold and sew. Alright, so sew it like you're sewing a rope, alright, or you're folding your tie, your wrapper. Alright, so after folding, we'll make a measurement of 8 inches length and cut it all out. Alright, so I will cut it out at this point and I passed a bone in between them. Alright, so at this point now I'll go ahead and fold this like this, then top stitch right at the tip of this. Okay, so this is exactly how I'm going to do it. So I got plenty of it. I got enough, where though I still got more than this. All right, so at this point now I've stitched this is how it looks like after stitching. All right, so at this point now I'll go ahead and stitch as much as I want. Right, so this is what we're able to stitch for now. All right, so at this point now this is how it looks like. There's a bone in between them, giving it that oval shape look. So at this point now I'll go ahead and join them together. All right, putting up all the tips together. Okay, so at this point now I'm actually joining 8 to this. I'll go ahead and join 8 to this. So at this point now I'll use my hand needle to attach this all together. It's more of hand needle work after you're done passing your bone in between the line. Okay, so at this point now I'll use my hand needle to pass this. Okay, so if you actually count this, it's actually 8 in number. Okay, so at this point, once I'm done passing them all together, I'll go ahead and start arranging them. Okay, because I want the side that have seam to face upward. Okay, so they should have one look upward. Okay, so at this point now this is what I have at this point, so I'll go ahead and try and fix everything together. All right, so it might be a little bit tasking, but it's something achievable. Okay, so at this point now I'm trying to arrange everything together so that I can stitch them all together. So at this point now this is how it looks like. Okay, it's not giving up any good look for now, but we'll go ahead and stitch everything all up to make it firm. Okay, so I'm actually trying to arrange this because I want all the sides that have a sewing to face upward. Okay, I want the downside to look uniformed. Okay, so at this point now I'm just trying to arrange them all up exactly how I want them to continue stitching. Okay, so at this point now I'll just keep tacking all up together, so it's actually looking exactly how I want it. So I will just try to hold them and tack them all together. All right, so I'm trying to make this stacking very firm so that everything will sit perfectly. Okay, so once I'm done tacking this, I'll go ahead and actually tie them all up, bring it out from this side, then that's all for that. Then at this point now I'm not leaving it like that, so I'll put this tip together and tack at this point. Make sure that it's very firm. Okay, then I'll go ahead and tie up. Make sure I tie it up very well, then I'll go ahead and cut it. Then still continue the same method for almost all the stars. Is it stars? Am I supposed to call it stars? Because it actually has more than 5 edges. All right, so at this point this is actually a structure. All right, so I'll keep tacking each structure one after the other. All right, so at this point now I'll tack this together as well until I get a very firm structure. Okay, all right, so this is HP Fashions GUI. All right, so if you find this video very helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't also forget to turn up your notification button So whenever I post new videos, you get notifications to follow up. Okay, all right. So I'm going to continue this process, this method, till I get to the end of it. Okay, so if you notice, I'm actually tying this very, very well because I wouldn't want it to lose at any point. I want it to be very, very firm. Okay, so I'll still repeat. If you notice, the ones that I've tacked together like this, they're actually stable. They're actually okay, very, very stable. No one is shifting, no one is moving, and all. So I'll have to repeat the same procedure over and over and over again. Alright, so I actually made plenty of this. We made so many. Alright, so we didn't just make this one and that's all. We made as much as we needed it. Alright, so at this point now, we'll just go ahead and tack, 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 and tack any all the sides together. Alright, so I said the reason for this tacking is to make it firm, to make it to make it sit perfectly, okay, so that you won't be struggling with any sides for this. Alright, so this is actually, I think, the last part of this. Alright, so this is how it looks like, looking very firm. So at this point now, I'm not leaving it like this. Then I'll go ahead and pass I'll go ahead and pass a tacking in between the round side. I'll tack it all the way around because I want it very, very firm. I'll tack it all the way around. I want everything to sit perfectly. Alright, so after I'm done tacking on the each sides to each sides, I'll go ahead and tack this round. Alright, so this is exactly how I tack it. So this structure is more of a hand needle work. Okay, so if you want exactly this structure, then you should be ready to do more of a hand needle work. Alright, but trust me, this looks very, very beautiful. It's actually very, very beautiful. So I'll just go ahead to secure this, making the structure to be very, very firm. Alright, so once this is done, I will still go ahead and still tack it. I want it to be very sure. I want to be very sure that it's okay. So this is how it looks like. Alright, so this is how it looks like for now. Right, so at this point now, I'll go ahead and add my pearls at the middle of it. I use the candle gum to attach these pearls directly to the structure. Okay, so I've attached my pearls to this. Alright, so this is how it looks like. So these are others. Okay, so once this is done, look at them looking very beautiful. Go ahead and attach it to our dress. Alright, so I'll be attaching 4 at the down part of this dress. Alright, so I'll be attaching 4 at the down part of the dress in all. Alright, then I'll be also attaching at the upper part, the neck part, and the sleeve. Right, so I've actually attached on my down part the bust side and the neck side. So I'll go ahead and attach on the sleeve side. Okay, so at this point now, I've indicated my middle side of my sleeve, and I'll go ahead and use my hand needle directly on the structure first. Then from the structure, then I will make sure that it aligns together with the net side that I want. Then I'll go ahead and tack it all the way. Alright, so I'll make sure that this tacking will not affect the sleeve for any reason. Okay, so once this is done, I'll just make sure I secure it very, very well. Then I'll have to repeat the same procedure over and over again. Alright, so if you notice, I'm actually taking my time to tack this because it won't be nice when any structure gets to fall out on the body. Alright, so I've tacked this point now, and I've also arranged it. So at this point now, I'll place it well, then also indicate the side that I want. All right, then I usually start my tacking from the structure, then directly to the dress for on the sleeve part. Okay, but when attaching on the dress, I started my sewing, my tacking from the dress, then on the structure, because all the tacking was actually inside the dress. But once when I get to the sleeve side, because of the sleeve, I wasn't able to do that because of how the sleeve looks like. Okay, so I actually started the tacking from the structure then to the net. Okay, but trust me, it's still very very neat, looking very very beautiful. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, don't also forget to share my videos. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. All right, so this is HP Fashions GY. Okay, so at this point now, I'll be doing this. If you notice, I'm actually tacking this very well. Then I will go straight to the net and tack as well. All right. All right. So if you find this video very helpful, turn up your notification buttons for new and good videos from us. Okay. So this is how it looks like. All right, looking very very beautiful. So this dress is actually for a plus size. You're unable to fit it on a mannequin or on the dress, but trust me, this dress is so very beautiful. This is how it looks like, sitting very beautiful on the dress. See you next time. Bye.